Love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second down, Cousins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On third down, Cousins. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And now running right through it. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flush to his right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And the Panthers, who were the least penalized team in the entire NFL last year, come up here on a 1st and 15. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred. Here's Newton now on 2nd down.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That one goes for 24 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, Cousins. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw, Cousins. They'll set up the screen to Howard. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. but that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw on second down is Newton. And this is complete to Moore, the comebacker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, here's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
There we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
Do something.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. It's a hard.
Back near the goal line, Cousins. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Everyone's got four down.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
He'll take it at the 42. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. From the gun, here's Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Oh, now he bowls him over. And some room to roam now. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Carolina getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
20.
To throw on second down, Newton steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A.J. Green, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. Being chased at, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Thompson in there to get him for a loss of 5. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Cousins hands to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we come upon halftime. Intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. On 1st and 10, Cousins. It's complete to Golden Tate. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down. Here's Cousins. And this one is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here's Cousins. And a catch right side by Evans. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey. You got 3. Three down.
Zebra! Wait, hot!
Cousins again. Complete. He finds Bray. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second down, Cousins. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check, front stick. Check, front stick.
Go ahead, go ahead. Black.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The ground with Jones. And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe a yard down to the 31.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Cousins now on second down. A dump underneath to Jones. And now running right through it. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. After the penalty, it's Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Go ahead.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey. Let's go. Do something. Gun.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On 3rd down, Newton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back now in Tampa. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, it's Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Newton. Green with a catch left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Here we go. Great. 180. Gun.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante David not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Gun. Set. 180.
Operating from the gun. Newton. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Yellow.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Run! Yeah, baby! Yeah! Four down.
Play fake. Cousins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go. Four down. Check. The hot. 180. Through. Lucky 50.
Again, it's Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Cousins with a give to Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Go ahead.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
All right, now here we go. Rhino. Yellow. Rhino.
They'll go again to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
3 down. Spurs. Yellow. He's in there. Yellow.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
To throw on second down is Newton. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. As overtime wears on, something to keep in mind, it is hot down there on the field.
And if we think it's a sauna, what are they feeling down there? And this is where both teams find out about their strength and conditioning program. All the work they put into it to get to this moment, and did the guys follow the mantra of hydrating ahead of time so they're ready to go right now?
Do something.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
That's it. 180. Ready. Go. Express. Hey.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down, this distance, you got to punt it, right?
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back
let's go.
after this.
Wide. Hey, we're good. We're good.
Check. Lucky.
We're going. Let's go.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a end. A give to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human 1st down machine? I think that fits.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll get it up the middle. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Tampa Bay, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.